Hi, everyone. Welcome to Mini Scroll, the daily internet culture podcast bringing you the biggest stories from social media, the creator economy, and the digital space every Monday through Thursday and sometimes Fridays. I'm your host, Lauren Meisner, the founder of the youth digital media brand, Centennial World. Welcome back to Mini Scroll, everyone. Do I have a story for you? This is like a business founder update. If you guys don't care about me trying to build this business, there's always timestamps. Always timestamps. The timestamps are part of our lore now, I swear. Every week, I'm not going to say every day anymore, but like every week we still get comments, even though there are chapters and timestamps in every description. Okay, but you guys know Alex left at the end of last week. I'm taking over sales now for the company for the time being. I did all of these things when she left, right? Like I configured HubSpot into my inbox. I turned on email forwarding from her email to my email. This weekend, I also redesigned our entire website and I changed where we host it and all of this stuff. So a lot has changed in the last 4 or 5 days. This morning, I wake up, I'm checking my email as I always do, and I literally have 3 emails, okay? And normally I wake up and I have 30. A lot of it is either press releases that come in overnight from, the US or something, or newsletters that I subscribe to, whatever. But either way, I always have a full inbox. Anyways, I came to the horrifying realization that I have not received an email since Thursday. Reminder, I have taken over sales for our company. I know it's only Friday as a business day and Monday as a business day, but we have active campaigns. I've been booking meetings. I've been sending proposals. I have contracts out that I'm waiting to get signed. I've been sending emails and I haven't received anything back. And I did think that was kind of weird, but it's just been such a busy few days because of the transition and just several other things. So anyways, I had this realization and I was like, oh my God. And then I realized our general inbox also has not been receiving emails since Thursday. Then I check in with the other girls. They have also not been receiving emails since Thursday. Our entire company email has been down since Thursday, and I had no idea why. I didn't even realize. Nobody else realized. We were all just going with the flow. So it's 6 a.m. I'm super tired. I'm so overwhelmed. I'm freaking out because I'm day one of the job. Day one of me taking over partnerships, and this happens, and I had no idea. And I'm what could people have been emailing us? What is out there in the abyss? I'm trying to book meetings, and I'm thinking people aren't answering me, and what if they are, and they think I'm rude? What if I'm losing opportunities? You just have no idea. So I'm freaking out. So I start breaking down. I'm having a full mental breakdown. I call my parents because I'm how else am I going to talk to anybody at this time? And they're in Canada, obviously. I'm in Australia. So I call them. I'm sobbing to my parents on the phone. I'm freaking out. My mom's just wait until you talk to your brother, because my brother's a software developer. They're just wait. He'll probably be able to figure it out. Honestly, what tech problems have you had that you haven't been able to figure out? And she is right, because between Sean, my husband, who has so many friends that work in tech and do IT stuff and whatever, and my brother being a software dev, and just in general, all the forums, all the YouTube videos you could watch, I had tried everything up until this point, but still, she was just calm down, it'll be okay. And I was you don't understand, whatever, how am I supposed to focus? I was having a mental breakdown. But when you're just in a headspace and you're just in a time and place where you just cannot handle it. So I just had a full-on mental breakdown. And then anyways, a couple hours later, I get on to my brother and I'm I need you to help me. I tell him what's going on. I'm not kidding. We're not even, together. This is over text. Takes him not even 5 minutes to figure out what happened. It was something related to me switching over our hosting for our website that I did over the weekend. It wasn't even anything related to getting Alex out of the business or her inbox or anything. It was literally me redesigning the website. And he's oh yeah, all you have to do is, input this into your new host. So I did it. Emails again. So, I had a mental breakdown for no reason, and my mom was right. So moral of the story, listen to your mom within reason, but listen to your mom. With that being said, sign up to our new newsletter. It did launch. Oh God, this is so classic. I forgot to tell you guys this yesterday. This is so me. This is so me. I'm such a Sagittarius. I just go, and I don't know. I'm not detail oriented. Okay. So we relaunched the newsletter on Friday and it looked so good and the content was really good. We send it out. And it has a big banner at the top with our old branding, says Infinite Scroll, when we have completely, not only just like rebranded in general, but like the name is different, the colors are different. And I was like, of course, of course. So we're calling that our soft launch. So subscribe to our new newsletter because I promise all the branding and everything will be actually accurate on Friday, and that will be our hard launch. Okay, the first story that I have for you guys, this actually happened around a week ago, but I still wanted to report on it. It's a bit of industry news, but Live Nation Urban has launched a creator network catering to Black creators. Live Nation Urban is a subsidiary of Live Nation Entertainment, which is an American multinational entertainment company. I'm sure many of us know what Live Nation is. They manage ticket sales for a lot of concerts and other kind of like live entertainment across the world. Live Nation Urban focuses specifically on hip-hop, R&B, and gospel. On July 25th, it was reported that Live Nation Urban would be collaborating with Breaker, which is a creator marketing and payments platform based in Atlanta, Georgia, to launch the Live Nation Urban Creator Network. So Breaker has reportedly been a game changer for many creators. Breaker Pay, which is, part of Breaker, has been a really powerful tool for creators to ensure that they get paid. Through this platform, creators are stationed to receive their compensation within 48 hours, which definitely would help alleviate the stress of having to follow up with brands and other collaborators for payment. Somebody needs to make that for media. The network bills itself as a, quote, exclusive network of content creators collaborating with the biggest names in music, entertainment, and lifestyle brands. But at its core, the network is a tool for Black creators to scale their reach and impact while also tapping Black consumers. From a business standpoint, it has become increasingly prevalent when it comes to promoting music events, cultural moments, and concerts. So it feels like moving into the creator space is a necessary decision. This is from Forbes, quote, "The business model is dedicated to forging brands that are seeking to tap into Black consumers, an act that has been long awaited by Black consumers who have pondered on representation amid the ad campaigns of non-Black owned or centered brands." Forbes spoke with Malcolm Gray, the VP of Marketing and Partnerships at Live Nation Urban, to understand the purpose of the network. In the conversation, Gray explained how important it is for companies to lean into micro and mid creators instead of just those macro influencers. This also allows Live Nation Urban to tap into cultural events in a more authentic way. According to the press statement from PR Newswire, quote, "Think a brand wants to activate around Juneteenth or a product launch at an HBCU in Atlanta or a digital campaign tied to the BET Awards. LNU can now curate, execute, and amplify with precision and speed. This is more than influencer marketing. It's cultural media as a service, with reach, narrative control, and conversion power all under one roof." So I know that those examples are kind of like cultural moments in time, but they are being clear that this network will be seeking like a sustained year-round effort. Quote, "What they're building isn't conditional on the corporate diversity trend cycle. It's a market-tested mechanism to drive real results. Whether that means selling tickets, pushing a product, or activating a voter base, the network is equipped to move audiences to action. And that's something brands need every day of the year, not just when Black culture becomes marketable." This is all just so cool, and I love these initiatives, and I really love how we're looking at creators and the creator economy as real media. These are scalable endeavors in this space that are kind of bringing that legitimacy to this niche and to these creators, because at the end of the day, like, so many creators are creating their own like mini media brands off their platforms, and they're so powerful, and their reach is honestly probably a lot bigger than a lot of traditional media these days. So yeah, it's very, very cool. Okay, the next story that I have for you guys is about the Spooners quote unquote press tour that is taking place on YouTube. So came across this story on TikTok from a user called Claudine's Corner. In this TikTok, she talks about how she's obsessed with the Spooners press tour. For those unfamiliar with Spooners, it is a short film. It was published on YouTube to the Myco Brothers channel on July 9th. It has accumulated over 500,000 views at the time of recording. Okay, so this is the plot of the film according to IMDb. Quote, "Lydia, dreaming of a Prince Charming, grapples with adulthood and loneliness, ultimately connecting with Matt, who offers paid hugs." To promote the short film, the cast and crew have been doing a quote unquote press tour on the Myco Brothers YouTube channel. They have essentially recreated every online show that actors and celebrities go on to promote a film, product, or a brand. Some examples include a remake of Wired's autocomplete interview, GQ's 10 Essentials, and Variety's Actors on Actors. These videos have gone on to get hundreds of thousands of views. And not only are people engaging, but it's doing exactly what a press tour is meant to do, like get people to go and watch the short film.
I didn't even know what Spooners was. This was the first video I saw, and I was like, well, what is various actors and actors? Sat there, watched the whole thing, I laughed, and I proceeded to watch every other video that they had relating to Spooners. Not Spooners, but just all the other interviews.
Users went on to flood Claudine's comment section with support of the film and the press tour. One user wrote, quote, "Guys, Spooners is very good. Don't forget to actually watch it." Another wrote, "You've convinced me to watch these and it." So people are loving the press tour for a number of reasons. First, the videos are funny. But on a deeper level, social media users love to feel like they're kind of in on this joke, and Gen Z loves referential humor. We know that. So the strategy of this press tour definitely leans into this by mimicking these existing series. It's just really creative, and we don't see a lot of creativity in press tours anymore. I know this is kind of like a fake press tour, but you know what I mean? Like when we do see authentic press tours, there's not a lot of creativity. There's a lot of these attempted like gotcha viral moments, and this almost like flips that on its head. It's really creative. It's really funny. You guys should definitely go watch some of these. Okay, the last story that I have for you guys, this is like an industry episode. It's also YouTube and film related, but there is a documentary set to be released about the YouTube group Dude Perfect in theaters. So we aren't super familiar with Dude Perfect, but they're an American sports and comedy content group based out of Texas. There are 5 members, and they were all former college roommates out of Texas A&M University. As their website explains, quote, 5 dudes, a camera, and a friendly bet. That's how Dude Perfect was born. Since then, it's grown into a global phenomenon, reaching millions of fans worldwide with the epic antics you know and love. But there's more to Dude Perfect than just having fun. We're about giving back, spreading joy, and glorifying Jesus Christ. According to Reddit threads, the group seems to be particularly popular among preteen boys. They're also the 51st most subscribed to YouTube channel on the platform. They have 61 million subscribers. Anyway, it was recently reported by Bloomberg that Regal, the second largest movie theater chain in the US, will be showing Dude Perfect: The Hero Tour, which is a documentary that follows the YouTubers and documents their various performances across the United States. According to Bloomberg, quote, it will be released on more than 800 screens across the US, UK, Western Europe, and Australia. The film will run for 2 weeks starting September 26th, but can be extended. Okay, this story is obviously a little bit random for us to be reporting on, but I think it's important because it shows how Hollywood is having to turn to the creator economy for ongoing relevance and engagement. Also, I don't know if we've ever seen a creator-driven film or like documentary about creators in theaters. I don't know. Off the top of my head, I can't think of one. I'm sure you guys will be in the comments naming some, but not that I know of or that I can remember. Bloomberg continues, quote, movie ticket sales are about 25% below their pre-pandemic level, and the number of wide releases is down too. Theaters have dabbled in TV shows, sporting events, and concert documentaries with mixed results. Now, like Hollywood studios and talent agencies, they are turning to YouTube for inspiration. You know where they need to turn to inspiration as well? Reality TV, okay? We need to have places where groups of reality TV fans can congregate and watch, like binge watch. Like say we're gonna watch the first 5 episodes of season 3 of Vanderpump Rules in this theater. I mean, okay, 5, that's a lot actually. That's like 5 hours. The first 3 episodes, let's say, and just do that incrementally every single week. Like everybody can binge watch the show together. How good would that be? And you can have like popcorn and like the movie theater feel. Oh my God, I've just come up with a concept. Turn to the pop culture fans. There's so little for us in terms of experiential moments. Like that's what we need. And that's who's gonna spend the money because we're stans. I came up with an idea. Nobody take it. Okay, that is it for Mini Scroll today, guys. I know this was a bit of a random episode, but sometimes we just gotta throw in that kind of like industry news. Thank you so much for listening. I love you guys. Annabelle will talk to you guys tomorrow, and I will talk to you guys on Thursday with hopefully a fully functioning inbox. Okay, bye.